Miller, I saw you over there working during your lunch hour. No break, huh? No rest. All right, we're going to start with Teresa Puglisi.
North Broward, Judge.
He bonded, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Page 2 at regular court, 0464.
Priscilla Trotman.
Paul Ryan, Your Honor.
Ms. Trotman, you're being held on a warrant on a charge of passing a forged note. The court notes that probable cause has already been determined. Your bond is $1,000. The court notes your known priors, so the court's not going to reduce the bond. Dawn Powell.
North Broward, Judge.
North Broward.
Ms. Powell, you're being held on 3 charges: possession of diazepam, possession of alprazolam, and possession of clonazepam. The court finds probable cause to detain you. What says pretrial? Yeah, I see the same thing. Ma'am, do you have any contacts in Broward County?
I have the person that I was staying with. I got jumped, and that's why I carry my.
So you don't have any family here?
I have my mom, yes.
Your mother
and my daughter. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to reduce bond on each count to $500 each. As an alternative, the court is going to place, if pending verification, the court will release Ms. Powell into supervision of pretrial services. If they're going to meet with you at some point, probably today, they're going to get in touch with you, see if they can confirm some information of you to see if you can be released without bond.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Tamara Vendross.
North Broward.
Ms. Vendross, you're being held on a charge of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. The court does find probable cause to detain you. Ms. Vendross, until further order of the court, you can have absolutely no contact with Evander Vendross. The court notes your 4 priors, all related and even more serious than this charge. As a result, the court is setting your bond, ma'am, at $25,000. Christopher Paris. I'm sorry? That's it, ma'am. You're going to have to see your assigned judge, Judge Jeffrey Cohen, if you want a bond reduction. Christopher Paris.
President, the main judge.
Mr. Paris, you're being held on a warrant for petty theft. Your bond, sir, is $500. Albert Barrett.
Mr. Barrett is present at the main. Eric.
Mr. Florence is there as well.
Yes, Judge.
Just in charge of municipal charge of disorderly conduct. The court finds no probable cause. What do you want to do, Mr. Florence?
Well, Judge, if the court's going to hold him over for perfection or for inquiry.
I'm not going to hold him over, but I mean, the bond would still be $25.
Yes, I spoke with him, Judge, before I came to court, and he's unable to meet that bond. And in the abundance of caution, I just want to let the court know that I don't think he knows what's going on. And I tried to talk to him, and it was fruitless, Judge. I don't know that he's competent or he understands the proceedings.
Were you able to glean at all any of his background here in Broward?
I tried. I asked him about family members. He couldn't answer that question. I asked him if he knew what was going on. He couldn't answer that question. I mean, I don't want to keep him in custody, but I couldn't glean anything from him.
It is Friday. I'm going to leave everything as it is. I guess have the state perfect.
Judge, could I request
to do so on Monday morning and set it before Judge Run? It's about the best I can do.
I was going to ask.
Did I say the city?
I was going to ask if there's any way that you could request a mental health screen be performed.
No, I mean, I'll be happy to do that.
Currently on probation.
You could also order to have him sent before Judge Run in the morning.
Any other pending cases?
So, Judge, I don't know if you have
I'm not able to bond out. Why? You don't mind me asking? You can bond out if you.
I don't have blank
Put,
my
family's been downstairs, been trying to bond me out, and they keep saying that the $25 they can't pay the $25 because they can't verify my social security. I want to know what's the problem. What's wrong with my Social Security card? What's the problem? Why my family can't bond me out for $25? What's the hold up on this?
All right, thank you, sir. That's all. Eric Nave?
So what's the hold up?
I don't know. You'll have to talk to the deputies.
I don't know why they're accepting
You have to go
the
now.
bond. That may be because
So-
they don't have a social security number.
So in this case, do I have bond for $25?
You do.
That's correct.
Yeah, but why can't my family downstairs pay it? Because they say that my Social Security
I don't know. That's up to them, sir. Thank you. All right, Eric Nave.
Mr. Davis, present at the main jail, Judge.
Fifth Amendment right, you have the right to remain silent. Thank you.
Outside, sir.
6516.
Thank you.
Social Security date.
Cover your mouth, please.
All right, take care.
Two. Your Honor,
This is your release of information. If you're
I would just ask, I understand his bond has been
I'm
posted.
turning it back.
I would just ask, because it appears that they, I'm showing the same address for both of them, so if the court could just order no victim contact.
I don't think I can do that once he's bonded out.
Well, he's still there.
He's standing next to me, Judge.
Oh, there he is. Okay.
We assume that he's still here so you can tell him to have no victim contact.
Yeah, I don't.
I see.
The officer didn't note that at all in the information, but I routinely, doesn't matter whether it's domestic or not, the court orders no victim contact. So, Mr. David, until further order of the court, you can have absolutely no contact with Amy Thiesman. Okay.
Find out what
You
That's
understand?
all. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Judge. Gene, Mr. President at the main.
All right, Mr.
The
James
mail.
Bond has been posted. You should be released shortly, sir.
All right. Good luck.
The mail, Good.
Judge, Mr. Good thinks that he dealt with this warrant back in May.
Well, someone in his family's posted his bond, so he'll have to deal
Oh.
with the assigned judge next week. He said June 11th at 10 o'clock.
Thank you, Judge.
All right.
So don't forget to go to court.
Anderson?
Chris Anderson is present at the main judge.
Mr. Anderson, you're being held on a charge of DUI and enhanced DUI. The court does find probable cause. What's this state? I'm
when-
sorry, not the state, the pretrial.
I'd be happy to.
Mr. Anderson, are you going to be able to post your bond of $1,500, sir?
No, Your Honor.
Did you say you've been already talking? Yes. All right, the court will release them into supervision of pretrial services with special conditions. Thank you, sir. They're likely going to speak to you again before you leave.
Could you come by, please?
This charge, sir, keep in mind that you must
Thanks.
follow all their instructions pending resolution of your case. If you fail to do so, you'll likely be taken back into custody, sir.
Not a problem. Thank you most. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Lyndon Austin?
He's present at the main. Mr. Brown? You're next.
Mr. Austin, you're being held on a warrant for violating probation. Sir, you've been sent to see Judge Siegel on Tuesday morning at 8:30.
Thank you, Judge.
Brown?
Present at the main. Alonzo?
Brown, you're being held on a charge of giving false ID as well as violating probation. The court does find probable cause to detain you. Sir, you're set to see Judge Michael Rothschild on Tuesday morning at 8:30. You're being held without bond on those two charges. On false ID, your bond's $100.
Thank you, Judge.
Alonso?
Judge, he's present at the main. Can we do anything about this bond?
Sir, you're being held on a charge of trafficking in oxycodone. What's this pretrial? Or the state? Whoever looked into it.
You here tomorrow, man?
Mr. Alonso, you live in Miami-Dade, sir?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
State will be heard on bond.
Your Honor, I would just ask the court to take into consideration, and I understand that the court is taking into consideration mitigating factors. He is facing, if convicted, this a minimum mandatory prison sentence based on the nature. I believe it is 25 years, Your Honor.
Bond will be set at $50,000.
Judge,
Thank you, Judge.
I just got a call from the Paul Ryan facility. There's a case on your second look docket. The lady, her name is Carolyn Marceau. She's detoxing.
Oliver?
They're asking for the court to reset the matter till Monday. But they have her there right now, but I told them not to send her back without the court deciding what. She's detoxing.
Okay. Will can reset Ms. Marceau.
Will the court reset her for a second look on Monday? They don't do it over the weekend. Thank you, Judge.
Oliver Remmel. Mr. Remmel, you're being held on a charge of driving while licensed.
Sorry,
suspended.
Judge. Mr. Ramon is bonded already.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. This is Mr. Spriggs.
Mr. Spriggs is a medical reset.
Just for the state. I don't know if you want to make notes for tomorrow or something like that on this one, or if you had a chance to look at it. But the court had problems with numbers 1, 4, and 7.
Yeah, so I'm going to put a call out to the.
Okay. Yeah. I looked to see who tomorrow was, and I can't remember who
I
it
think
is.
it's Judge Luzzo, I believe. No, it's next. Maybe. Who knows? It is what it is. Okay, I guess maybe they switched.
All right, Louis Altamar.
Present at the main, Judge, requesting a photo order for Mr. Altamore.
No problem. Mr. Altamar, you're being held on 2 counts of robbery with a firearm and 2 counts of resisting an officer. Court finds probable cause to detain you.
Your Honor?
Yes, sir.
If I may, actually, and I looked into this. I spoke with Detective Laframbois, who prepared the report. The broken plastic gun that was recovered was actually a cap gun. So, Your Honor, at this time I'm conceding that there's probable cause for strong arm robbery, 2 counts. He is bond eligible. I'm sure, as the court is aware, you saw that he has a pending theft also.
Right. A couple of other things as well.
Can you grant a bond?
But that being said, all I would state for the...
Well, according to this, as far as the probable cause affidavit is concerned, the victims weren't aware.
Yeah, no, and I was going to say for bond purposes, absolutely.
Right.
Also, the obvious strength of the case, Your Honor.
Okay. The court's going to set bond as follows. Counts 1 and 2, $25,000 each. Count 3 and 4, $100 each. The total bond is $50,200.
And is Your Honor revoking sua sponte? Okay.
It's not even remotely.
I just...
Yeah. Joshua Lapidus, or Lapidus.
He said no. I know, because he did not know. He just didn't say no.
Is she making fun of me?
No, she's giving me a hard time, Judge. I'm just doing
Judge.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Lewis is Mr. Lapidus' attorney. He is aware of Mr. Lapidus being here today. I guess he's not planning to be here. Yeah, Jim Lewis.
All right, Mr. Lewis, Mr. Lapidus, just to let you know, you're being held without bond for 2 violations, 1 probation, 1 community control, I believe. For Judge Contini, you're due to see him June 15th at 8:30 in the morning, sir.
Thank you.
You're done there.
All right,
Why do I have 2 violations?
It's the same case, but 2 charges.
Mark Wells?
Penny Christie?
Oh, not here. Go ahead. You can stay here.
That's all right.
She's in North Broward, Your Honor.
You don't need to bring her up. It's a battery case. The court cannot resolve a battery. I don't need to see Mr. Jackson either, Seth Jackson. I don't need to see Miguel Lopez on a carrying a concealed weapon.
Hold on.
No, we had two perfections also.
I will see Michael Capp.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have a seat. Mr. Cat. Judge, Mr. Cat has informed me that he posted his bond 3 days ago.
3 times.
And for some reason he's still here. We don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I was in court a week ago.
Hold on, Mr. Capp.
On Monday.
Hold on, they're checking.
God.
Did they give you some paperwork, sir? Did they give you a receipt or some paperwork to show?
Yes, they gave me a receipt for 30, 20, and 3.
$30, $20, and $3.
Yes. And when I was in court, they told me a $25 bond.
Well, what is the bond?
$25.
Pass on, Mr. Capp.
He's only being held on one trespass, $25.
He was held on a trespass April 25th. He was released May 21st
On a different case.
on a different case. Then we had another trespass.
This is an arrest on June 2nd.
Yeah. So, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 6 arrests since 2000.
Yeah, you've had 6 arrests so far this year, sir, and according to the jail, this case where you were arrested on June 2nd has not been addressed. You just recently addressed your May arrest.
I've been here since June 2nd.
And according to them, whatever your arrival on that, no bond has been posted, sir. But you're saying that bond's $25? So whatever the $53 is you gave them is not for this case. Do you have his second, the May one you said he did what?
What am I here for?
Not sure.
Do you have a file for this?
Brian Bonilla has only had a total
This
of
one,
26.
sir, is the day you were discharged from Broward General, which I guess was Tuesday. You were told to leave, and according to the police officer, you refused to leave the property. That was what you were arrested for, that particular incident. I was the one that magistrated you. So if you don't have paperwork showing that this is bonded out, sir, it hasn't been bonded out. Now, actually, because that wasn't yours, I'm sorry.
But that's not my case.
I'm not sure why the case was not resolved on that day, to be honest with you. The notes that the court has are they've been destroyed after the hearing, so I don't know why you were not giving an offer that day unless it was the sheer number of arrests that you have, and I suspect if you've had 6 arrests so far this year, that's probably why. So you're going to continue to try to bond out, perhaps have
Excuse me, Your Honor.
receipts.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes, last comment, sir.
Somebody else.
That was
Excuse me, Your Honor. Did I hear you say you did not need to see Lopez and Jackson?
I
From
did not
Conti?
need to see Lopez or Jackson.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, next we have Byron.
Conti.
This is a 30-day motion.
Yeah.
Perfection. Your Honor, the state has not yet filed information, and Mr. Webb has had at least 33 days in custody of this charge. So he's entitled to release.
All right, Mr. Webb, I don't know if anything else is holding you, sir, but on the case, possession of cannabis, possession of cocaine, possession of methamphetamine, and resisting an officer, you're hereby released on your own recognizance. You need to make sure the jail has your correct address. If they determine to proceed with these charges, you'll be sending a written notice to come back to court. As long as you come back to court, you will not be taken back into court on these charges. Thank you, sir. Brian Maria.
Your Honor, I've counted.
Conti?
26 days on his charges. He was originally arrested March 18th and was released the next day to pretrial release services. He was then arrested for violating pretrial release on May 11th.
So set it next Friday. We set it next Friday here. That would be 33 days.
Yes, that's fine, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Bonilla, we're going to reset you to next Friday if you're not able to bond out, sir.
I don't have a bond, sir. I'm sitting without a bond. I don't know why.
Actually, let me just. He was out on pretrial. He violated his pretrial, and the judge gave him no bond warrant.
I know, but who was that, Judge Tobin Singer?
I can check.
Because I know that she usually wants to see her people.
Usually, violation of pretrials are known for magistrate.
Well,
it originally was. This is on a
want to see them
30-day
back.
motion.
Yeah.
It's it's before Judge Siegel.
Siegel?
Eric, would you object if the judge set a bond in the case?
I don't respectfully.
I don't have the file. Does the jail have the file?
Siegel's federal warrant. I can't imagine. Matter of fact, he was just before Judge Siegel on May 22nd for an ROR, and that was denied by Judge Siegel.
Okay. So you do have an attorney, sir. You're going to have to deal with
that. He withdraw. They withdraw from my case. I have no attorney.
Do you know why they?
And I have, no, sir. But I know I have no bond, and I've been sitting for quite some time now.
You don't know.
And I have.
It says he's represented by the public defender's office. Unless
Correct.
was there a conflict in the case and they moved to withdraw?
No,
You only
sir.
have the one judge, and there was a no bond holder.
I mean, I got a newborn now.
Or for violation free.
Violation. And, Your Honor, the public defender, Sim Gershon withdrew. The public defender was appointed June 1st.
You have a public defender.
An assistant public defender, sir, representing you. If they
Right,
know how
but
to
I
do this,
still have no bond.
Yeah, they know how to do this if you're. I think you're entitled to a bond, but they still have to
I
file a
don't.
request. Thank you.
So, my
They're
public defender
sitting
has.
here in the courtroom. They are aware of it now, so hopefully they'll get on it. Okay.
I'll let your
Do I come
attorney
back?
know.
All right, thank
Okay,
you.
next Friday do I come?
No,
do I
sir.
come back next Friday?
That should have been addressed when that motion was. Wow, that was Mr. Gershon.
I don't know.
The public defender will take the steps they need to take to get you a bond, sir.
Thank you.
Raphael Thomas.
Your Honor,
Conti?
Your Honor, I'm providing the court with a copy of the Register of Actions from Odyssey. The highlighted portions show that information was filed today, and it was filed as charged robbery by sudden snatching.
All right, so the motion for RR is denied. You're set for arraignment before Judge Shearer next week, June 11th at 8:45 in the morning, sir. And Michael Mancine.
Conti, Your Honor.
Mr. Mancine.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, sir. What says? Yeah, go ahead. I'm not sure why he's here. He was just arrested a week ago on these charges that are 2 felonies. his bond's fairly low. He was just placed on probation, and you want me to raise the bond? What is it that you guys are asking? Okay.
The fact that he has not yet bonded out.
No. He has a very low bond, and these are serious charges, so the answer is that will be declined.
And,
That's it.
Your Honor, oh, I'm sorry. I believe the only thing that's left, I believe, are two,
Perfections.
yes.
Mark Wells.
Your Honor, well, I'll wait till you.
That's it.
Your,
This is Mr. Wells, Judge.
Your Honor, I have nothing additional on the anabolic steroids count, so it should be ROR on that.
ROR on that count, okay.
Thank you, Judge. Mr. Lake?
And Your Honor, I provided on Mr. Lake. The issue was it was missing.
Good afternoon,
H.
sir.
Provided that, Your Honor.
Age now?
Yes, and now the infamous firearm in the case is now brought to light.
All right, in Mr. Blake's case, the matter has been perfected. The bond remains the same at $10,000. I think that's it, folks.
Yes, sir.
Ciao.